All right, this is Seminar 12, Ampullae of Lorenzini and Electroreception. And because Ampullae of Lorenzini is a big word, I'm going to call it AL. Seminar 12. Let's start. All right, what is AL? AL are special sensing organs called electroreceptors, forming a network of jelly-filled pores, which are these little dots here and right here. They are mostly discussed as being found in cartilaginous fish such as sharks and rays. However, they are also reported to be found in chondrostei such as redfish and sturgeon. What do? They provide fish with an additional sense capable of detecting electromagnetic fields such as this, as well as temperature gradients. What type of fish exhibit electroreception? Electroreception is found in lampreys, cartilaginous fish, also sharks, lungfish, beachers, sturgeons, paddlefish, catfish, elephantfish, monotremes, and at least one species of crustacean. The electroreceptor organs in all these groups are derived embryologically from a mechanical receptor. In fishes, they are developed from lateral lines, which is this line right here. We should know what that is. In most groups, electroreception is passive, where it is used predominantly when they're a predator, as the shark is. Two groups of telefish are weakly electric and engage in active electroreception, such as the African elephantfish. Electroreception and evolution. Electroreception is an ancient vertebrate sense with a fascinating evolution history involving multiple losses as well as an independent evolution at least twice, kind of shown in this picture right here, where it goes all the way back to when they were only the lampreys, and then it kind of derived off into what we know as now with the sturgeon and the sharks and whatnot. Passive versus active electroreception. In passive electroreception, the animal senses the weak bioelectric fields generated by other animals and uses it to locate them. These electric fields are generated by all animals due to the activity of their nerves and muscles, kind of like this one and this one. But in active electrolocation, the animal senses its surrounding environment by generating electric fields and detecting distortions in these fields using electroreceptor organs. This electric field is generated by means of a specialized electric organ consisting of modified muscles or nerves. This field may be modulated so that its frequency and wave form are unique to the species. So the main difference is that with passive they only really detect the electricity, but in active they're making the electricity and sensing things around it. And here are a couple videos to watch. The first
many sharks have a sensory organ.
Called the lateral line, it's full of nerves that pick up subtle vibrations and pressure changes in the water. It is so finely tuned that when combined with its other senses, a shark can detect prey from over a mile away. Pores in the shark's head, called ampullae of Lorenzini, are groups of sensory cells that can detect weak electrical charges, such as the heartbeats or muscle movements of creatures hidden in sand. Each ampulla is filled with a jelly-like substance that reacts to changes in pressure, temperature, or electrical conductivity. These pores are so sensitive that if two flashlight batteries were placed 1,000 miles apart and a single wire were strung between them, a shark could detect the charge.
Alright, now let's watch this other one here.
To see what sense the hammerhead is using, when taste, smell, touch, sight, and hearing just aren't enough. Might they be
What the hell?
able to detect that electric field? By placing electrodes under the floor of the tank, they can replicate the electricity generated by a prey item. In theory, the sharks should be able to detect that minute pulse.
It will get the sharks to come in and bite at the electrodes, just as if it were a fish or a crab or something buried under the sand.
It will be the hammerhead's sense of smell that will first trigger the urge to hunt.
Squid juice.
Squid juice.
We're just using odor just to trigger them.
We use different senses from different distances. So you can imagine a shark might get a smell of the wounded prey struggling just under the sand from perhaps tens of meters away.
The shark goes into classic hunting mode, swimming in ever tighter figures of 8 to try and detect the source of the smell. But at the last minute, Steve throws the switch.
Electrode is on. The right.
Coming in.
Strike. Gotcha.
Good bite. Good bite at 2. Good bite at 2.
Alright, that was pretty interesting, huh? And that's the end of it here.